Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2, the UK modded series. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video. Now, last time out we took a journey on the brand new route, or the new route at the time. It is no longer brand new, with this particular train that you are currently seeing leaving the station. So that is our new commuter train. On top of that, I also noticed a few little bugs where I was having some issues where the trains were doing only 40 miles per hour, for example, in a 50, because I had set it to 40 miles per hour instead of 50. So an error on my part. So I went ahead and fixed those sorts of things and tried to make it so that the entire journey was smooth. There wasn't problems with traffic, which I did run into at Ely, and just tried to ensure that it is going to be smooth going forward. Now, in this video, I'm looking to do a little bit of upgrades, perhaps to Bracknell. Now, I did mention many videos ago, in fact, when I first created, or just after I first created that first line to Bracknell, that I was not happy about the position or the placement of the station. So what I think I am going to do is go back there and try and build a brand new station and see where that leads us. So make sure you stay tuned. This is going to be around probably half an hour or thereabouts, and I'm just going to see whether or not I can figure out a suitable location for a station. It is difficult in Bracknell, and just see what I can do. So yes, make sure you stay tuned. I was kind of hoping that there was the freight train. I was kind of hoping the freight train would make it here, but unfortunately it didn't. Okay, here we are in Bracknell now. There's a number of things that I see problematic about Bracknell. I mean, the shape of the roads, the design of the town, everything about this is just very wrong, and this of course is one of the problems. Now, first off, this is a pretty short station. Now this station here, this freight station, is looking quite alright. What I would end up probably doing is expanding this station in that direction, doubling the size, and then perhaps having it jump over this one and then around. Or alternatively, I just reroute this entire section. In fact, you'll notice that I have not actually sorted out these bits. That's how much I've neglected this area. None of these have been sorted out, the boundaries on the farm. So first off, I need to figure out where I could place a station, because this is just, I mean, I like the idea of a station up here, but it is not working the way I want it to. So I wonder if it would be possible for me to somehow get the station in here. Would that work? You'd end up with a cut. A bridge is not going to be something I'm after here. Okay, let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look at what I can and cannot do. Let's go ahead and just grab a standard passenger terminal and try and figure out just how much space do we require for one of these. The answer is a lot. However, if I were to place it down here, what I'm trying to figure out is that where could I place it so that you could bridge, and this is actually a valid location. Of course, the whole bus station would get in the way, but that's a valid location because you could end up making, as I said, eventually we're probably looking at 280 meters, but you could end up with 280 meters of track, like or 280 meters of station, like that, and it would sort of actually work. Right, okay. So all I've got to figure out now is this a suitable spot for a station? And with the houses there, a train station here, turn this into a bus only route, move this bus station, in fact remove the bus station in its entirety and put a brand new bus station just here. This could, in theory, this could work for us. Okay. And it will be a terminus station instead of one of these that goes around. And we're not going to just have a single line going in. Now we will make it 2 or 3 lines as a terminus station. I think we could potentially look at that. Okay. Let's do that. So let's start by grabbing or creating a new bus station, which it is not going to be happy about. Oh, it is going to be very unhappy about this. Oh no, wait, we'll just about accept one there. Old Style Street. Yeah, we could potentially have one there. Unfortunately, just I guess we could do the street connection to be much shorter. Just realised that they'll have a station sign. Sure. Lighting. Sure. Just a bit of grass in the middle. Why not? We can always upgrade that to something else later. I would have liked a longer terminal. And the thing is, I would also have liked 2 terminals, like so. But that isn't going to happen unless we get rid of that. So, here's my thinking. I pause this right here. I demolish that. It's going to give me, there we go, it's going to give me that warning. Gets rid of that road in its entirety. Then put this in, and we'll put longer terminal. So this is just the main bus station. I mean, it is pretty close to the town centre if we look at it. So I'm fairly okay with that. I'll go ahead and, do we want to do it that way or do we want to do it this way is the big question. I think that way would work a little better. Kind of. Well, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go and see what we have. So there we go. That's that. I'm then going to remove you. Did it actually? Oops. Did it actually? It did. It figured out what it needed to do. Okay, that's pretty impressive. So we could just continue now. Oh, that's what is that? Oh, that's my station. Whoops. And the potential is there. 2-track, 160 meters. The potential is actually there. So you can certainly make it longer than what it currently is. Let's have a look. Could I, right, should I have it alongside that and then turning, or just run it? I think running it like that is the smarter option. If I'm to be completely honest. Let's go ahead and get this correct though. We could do an underground station. No, not a UK generic halt. That would be stupid. I would have used this open cut station, which is this crash? Has this crashed my game? No. I would use this open cut station, but I've run into problems with this station already, and that's sort of annoying. So yeah, I have run into problems at West Mersey with the type of station, and it just is not it is not doing what I wanted to do. So we're not going to use that. I'm just looking for that whole British. Where is my British? British. There we go. There it is. That's the one. Like that. Orange brick, red brick, London brick. There we go. Actually, we could use red brick. I do like red brick stations, but no, London brick will do. Let's go for, well, we're not going to do our entire 240, let's go for our 160. And let's line it up. Just line it up like... So do we want 2 tracks or more in this is the big question. 2 tracks or more. I'm thinking, what on earth is this? Is that King's Cross style? UK style passenger station, okay. Let's have a look at what this one is. It is a King's Cross. Oh, that's the one I've used in Ollerton. Let's pop that in at 2 tracks for now. And we'll see how that actually goes. I mean, this is not going to be a large station. We could configure it to have a little bit more passenger buildings. Oh dear. Why is this all being very slow today? There we go. Orange brick, London brick. No. Well, no, that is very much not what I'm after. No, I really do not want that. Why are you being such a pain? I want it here on the side of this. Is that not possible? Interesting. Okay, this may end up a little bit smaller than I see. That would have been a much nicer station for this particular build. Let's have a look. Will you fit? No, you will not. But I know that I could get it to fit, so if I just go ahead and demolish the entire station and go again, I could do that and say, what was the height of that? That's 80. So how do I drop it down? Nope, I was just taking a screenshot. I know I want to drop that down to, okay, easier way to do this. Flatten tool, a lot smaller. Surely that's going to hold to the height that I want it. There. Really not much in the way of complaints. So I will push this back like so. Then configure this. Then get rid of that. Then add in a slightly larger... Not that. No, I could, but no. One of those. And it's a little bit further than I'd like, but I think it could work. I do think this could work. It's just a basic, it's a small station, but it's a little bit taller than you would expect. Is that a little bit too close to that? I'm not sure about the angle here now. I just want this to look right, and this point in time, it just is not looking right. So, well, let's just continue for now. As I said, I believe the platforms and everything will be needing to change. So let's start by changing out the rails. There, and we'll put the. Now this could be pretty slow track, so we'll just put 15 mile per hour track in here. We're not going anywhere, so just bring the trains in at a nice steady 15 miles per hour. We will then get rid of. Let's get rid of this. So this is obviously flat into it, but it will not be as we move forward. So that disappears, that disappears. Hopefully it doesn't remove the entire station. That's kind of important. Platforms. Oh, no? What? Have I lost it? Have I really lost the platform? Passenger platform empty. No. Where's my King's Cross platform gone? Oh, maybe it's under King's Cross. That would make sense. Stop panicking. As I said, unfortunately, we have a bit of an issue with the actual station heights themselves. So there's always seems to be, as you can see, there's always steps going up to the platforms, which is a little annoying. I would also much rather that the platforms here had a bit of a taper on them, but they do not. But that's looking okay. Now we probably want the crossover over here because we've got this, so I will put the old crossing this way. Now do we put it in the middle, across there, or at the end? I think at the end is a smart place to put that. Then I will put some benches, because everybody needs benches to sit on. An underpass is not required, but a canopy would be rather appreciated. Not the roof, just a canopy. There we go. That's the new Bracknell station. So this is going to be, that's Bracknell. I'm going to put this as no, let's not, what should we call this? No, we'll probably rename that to Bracknell going forward. Okay, so next up, nothing comes along here, does it? No. I will look at rearranging this entire road. I'll leave. Do I leave that bit? No, see, it's digging into the ground a little, which means that I could, in theory, improve upon this. Let's just put some 40 mile per hour track in. Why not? I'd like to keep that perfectly flat for this period of time anyway. And we'll start peeling it off in that direction, because I think that is where I need this to actually. Brain, is this going to work? What would happen if I did? No, not that. What would happen if I start here and do this? There is potential for a bridge. So we could bridge over this and come back down into here, changing this entire section. That is something I think I much prefer. So let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll keep this flat I'll continue this in this direction. And then kind of looking to lift it. Ah. Is it not going to lift up? It should lift over. There it goes. Or we could just lift it over the entire thing and bring it over and round. Leaving the old stuff because that could then help us with our freight line. Potential is there. The potential is there. Let's pick our bridge though. What style of bridge are we looking for? Do we want to be going to these styles now? Given that's where we are. Is that the style we're now looking for? Iron bridges? Or do we still want our stone? I'll be honest, I still like the stone bridges. I just think that they look so much nicer. We just have to find the right colour. That's colour? No, not really. Perhaps that colour. Not that colour. Who's squealing up the hill? Good grief. Stop squealing. I think that could work. And then we will... What are you complaining about? We'll go over this, like that. And then we work our way down and join up to the line. I think I've used the wrong type of bridge. Well done. It's that one I was supposed to use. There we go. So I think that could be a reasonable design here. Goes right over. Look at that. I mean, it isn't bad. It truly is not bad. And it will come back down to the ground. And that's the point. Now we could lift the embankment up to about there. So what we need to do, this is what we need to do. We need to perfectly angle this, which is not so easy. To perhaps about there. Keep that as a gentle descent. And then continue that down. And the descent is happening. I'm just thinking, could we perhaps start the descent here, but maybe not because of that bit there. This is quite a long bridge. Or it's a rather nice embankment. I think this could work. And what we could do is we could bring that in a little bit closer. I still want that to be lower though. Ah! How about that? That could work. That could certainly work. What's the uphill gradient like? It's a pretty long, it's a pretty steep gradient, that's for sure, coming up the hill. The other alternative, oh, no, we cannot because of this bit. Although this bit's a little bit bumpier than perhaps, we could smooth this out. Could smooth this entire road out. And that might make it easier to do this. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's just put that in for now. And we'll work from there in a moment. So that's that bit done. That's that bit done. Let's go ahead and do the whole crossover business and all of that malarkey. So we'll go ahead and get that crossover in at the 25 miles per hour, as we always do. So that is that bit done. We'll put the signal in. Yes, somebody left a comment. I have responded. Somebody left a comment about the shunt signals. I am glad that you told me that these existed, because I will be using them in the depot, Ely depot. Now, do you know what? That does look a lot nicer, but I think this needs to be sorted. This bit really needs to be sorted out. So I'm just going to... Yeah, that bit's okay, that bit's okay. Let's just sort out this street. What are you exactly? You're not exactly a standard country road, are you? Oh, you could be. You could very well be a standard country road. See, that's just horrible. No. What kind of narrow angle was that? Oh, autosave, you choose the worst moments. Come on. Come on, autosave. Any day now. I don't want parallel roads. There we go. Much smoother. No, it's not much smoother. Why are you doing that? What is the actual point of what you're proposing to do here? Let's dig that in like that intentionally. See if I can figure this one out. It's like it just wants to straighten up every single bit of road for some bizarre reason. There we go. It wasn't too difficult, was it? Okay. So now the question is here, is that can I lower these? That's the next question. Because if I can, that would make this a lot easier. But how much am I going to lower it? A couple of meters? This isn't going to really help in the long run. And obviously the main line would then split. It bend more this way. This would end up connecting to the freight area, which would make sense because, yeah, that would become... Okay. So I know I'm rambling a little bit, but let's clear some of this up. Let's clear some of these assets up. I want to erase some assets. Nothing too drastic, just enough so that I can see exactly what I'm doing. There we go. Better. Now these ones down here can remain. Okay. Yeah, that is a little tall. Just looking at it from this angle here, that is a little tall. Not majorly so, but it is. Okay, let's just see what happens if I try and connect some tracks up to this. So if I were to continue my 40 mile per hour track like that. I mean, the other thing, would we want that to peel off in that direction like I'm doing there? Or alternatively, right, let's do the alternative here. That's been paused. Let's do this. I know you're going to complain, but let's actually fix this. So from here, yeah, from here looks good. go up to 60 mph tracks. Let's do that. That and that. And then if we run this track along like this for just a moment, and then turn that in at high speed. That's not high speed. Turn that in at high speed. You know, there's 60. There's 60 there. Put the signaling right here, not a shunt signal. Put the signaling right there. And obviously, and naturally, you'll have a signal here and a signal there for that line. This could do. There is a genuine chance that this could work for us and work really well. Right, hopefully the line still looks okay. It seems to be looking okay. Let's increase the speed of this line. This one here. Let's bring that up to 60. Now, will it be able to hold 60 through this? Is the question. No. So what we want to do is from here, we want it to be 50 and then 40. And I will put the right symbols up, which is these ones. Yep. So we're going to do, so this is 40, 40, 50 on this side, and then we've got 50. We need Morpeth boards. We definitely need Morpeth boards. And 60. And then let's not forget the whole 15. 15, 15. And on this side, just so that they are aware, it's 40. 40. There we go. That should theoretically do the trick. So is that our new station complete? That looks like, I mean, it isn't perfect, but it certainly looks like it would run better. So let's go ahead and take a potential screenshot of this. So I want to sort of show the work that's gone on right here, with the old and new station both visible in the screenshot. There we go. Let's see how that pans out. Pardon the pun. That might help. There we go. It might give you an idea as to what I'm planning. So let's go ahead and take that as a screenshot. And I mean, that is a station done. And we could very well start sending trains in to this station. So all I've got to do is check where the next train is, and we could start moving. Which trains can we start moving is the question. I think this line will be the first one that needs to be moved in. Yep, I think that is going to be what we need to do. So is this guy stopping to pick passengers up? It is, or they are. And what we can now do is, to end this video, I will change the express train line from Bracknell. I'll add this in instead. Yeah, I know you cannot do that, so I'm going to remove that. And platform, let's bring you in platform 2. No, platform 1 will do. You're slowing down anyway. So that will now run on a totally separate line. We'll leave that running for a while and see exactly what happens. So from at that point, I think I'm going to end this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transport Fever 2, the UK modded series. Leave a comment in the comments box below, letting me know what you think. Don't forget to support me on Patreon if you can do so at www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really help me out. And also, you can find me on social media at ECGadgetLP for both Twitter and Instagram. That is a really steep slope. I think I'm going to have to do something about that. That is absurdly steep. That is really absurd. See what I could do if I could take a picture from it. Yeah, that's looking, in a way, that looks dangerously steep. But there we go. That's all from me. I'll see you next time in Transport Fever 2, the UK modded series, where we will see if this works, and well, we'll go from there. Then we will repurpose or start repurposing this entire area, ready for all of this freight to be arriving into Bracknell.